Yo, what's up? It's Mickey Goose, and today we are watching a Duty Streams video, and it is titled DSP's New Year's Resolution is to Fine Tune Wage Quitting. 220 Trolls Kick. Not sure what that means, but let's run it.
Huh?
Huh?
I am the tips of Christmas past.
Ho, ho, ho. I am the tips of Christmas present.
I am the tips of...
Look out, there's a black woman coming! Ah!
Okay. Did you like use his voice in like a AI thing, or was that something he actually said on stream and you just clipped it for this and like put it in this perfect context? Like that's what I want to know. I'm like, is that something he said on stream and you just like clipped his voice and then put it into this, or is it something you like made in a sense? Either way, fucking creativity's crazy. Good shit.
God blesses everyone.
Picking your nose?
Do I have any streaming goals?
Going
for
deep in there, homie. First 2 seconds. Oh my god, they got him going deep in his nose. You couldn't even like get off camera to do that?
Man.
Just not?
I guess here's the thing. This year was definitely a huge transitional year for me, right? It really was. I kind of stepped out of all those years of being the guy that was way behind in technology, way behind in quality, and I stepped into the modern day, having great video quality, great, better audio quality, all these features, being a PC gamer, being able to play whatever I wanted. All right.
But the thing is, and you probably will never realize it, even with all of that, you're just not that entertaining, bud.
I think in 2026, what I need to get better at is figuring out what games to select for a full playthrough and what games just to try and mess around with a few streams, but then we drop and move on. I want to be more adaptable like that. And I feel like right now I'm still not. Like, I want to know what's the hot new game that everyone's playing right now so I could try it a few streams and see if this is something we want to do fully, or we just play a few streams and then we move on. And I want my audience to get used to that, because I still have an audience that's stuck in this old school mindset that every single time I boot a game, I'm supposed to be playing a full playthrough of it. And that's such a dinosaur mindset.
Well, you don't... And you think people want to watch you after you insult them like that? What you could say is, this is the way that you do it, and this is the way that people are used to doing it. And if people are going to watch, you're going to be doing it this way. And that's just how that is. Maybe some games you'll do it the old way. But no, you just insulting people dinosaur mindset because people want to start a game from start to finish. Like, who doesn't want to start and play a game from start to finish?
You can't just sit here and play every game endlessly. You'll never finish any games, and you'll never see any new ones. You'll end up...
I feel like he has it confused. That would go if you start a million games and try to beat them all, you'll never finish any of them. But if you play one from start to finish, you finish it.
Playing the same 3 games for a month, and that has been my problem for a long time. Look at the last several years when I get stuck in a game that's so long, and now we can't see anything new. It's very hard to get people to show up for the 17th stream of a certain game. You know what I'm saying? It just is. I don't need to be the...
I mean, but the way you do it is you'll have 3 games you're playing. You'll play this game, you'll play some of it, and then you'll play the next game, and then you'll play some of it, and then you'll play the next game and play some of it. Even though it sounds like the majority of the people watching you want you to play a game from start. As much as you don't like doing that and you feel like it's a dinosaur mindset, you sound like you really should play a game from start to finish. You keep saying it's about them, but then they're telling you what they want and you're ignoring that.
Full-length Let's Player anymore. That was such an old school mentality on YouTube, to be the guy that gets the game first, boots it up, plays the game in its entirety within a week. That doesn't have to be me anymore. And I need to adapt to that. But that's something that I need to do with your help. I need to basically work with you to determine what are the kind of games that we want to test and jump into and demo and see if they're good or not. and then, you know, on the fly make adjustments.
Fine to play
Do we
demos
keep
and
this game
stuff.
in the rotation? Do we move on to something else? You know what I mean? So that's what I'm looking for in 2026. Adapting the content to be more on the fly adjustable.
But just so you know, you are contradicting yourself. If you keep playing different games because you're trying to see different levels of engagement and stuff, you'll never actually finish a game. You're talking about wanting to finish a game, but you never finish a game when you play it from start to finish. Well, that doesn't make sense.
Doing things a little differently every day, not getting stuck playing games for 4 months long, unless it's a game that's definitely worth the time investment because people like it so much. You know what I mean? We have to get to that point because we haven't. I'm still living in the past when it comes to that kind of content, you know, judgment system. We did play Stardew Valley, Ashlyn. We played Stardew Valley about a year and a half ago, and I played it for several months. We got all the way through the first season into winter, and then we put it on hiatus to play the hot new games that were coming out last fall. Not this fall, but last year's fall. And then we just never got back to it. Like I said, hey, I would be, you know, I'd be willing to go back to it eventually. People want it, and then we just never got back to it.
Oh,
so
you're balding.
We'll go back to it someday.
Not
I
a
don't
big
know.
deal. Just I can tell by that head pat. You can tell by that. Unless you're starting to bald somewhere.
What's up, Game Boy? How are you today? Yes, dinner eater, and that's for good reason, don't you think? Oh, he's being a troll. This year, okay, I dropped a lot of
Being a
games, but
troll.
with good reason, because people were bored of them. And I used to be the guy that would force the audience to have to watch a game they didn't want. Why? Because I was in this old school dinosaur mentality that if you start a game, you gotta finish the game. If you play it, you gotta do a full playthrough of it. No.
What's up? Yeah. Give me 1 second. Okay. I'm gonna make Little Man a bottle. So this video is gonna carry on a little longer. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. Alright, I'm back. I'm back. Alright, now where were we at?
You don't. You can get a taste of a game, enjoy it for what it is, and say, okay, we all enjoyed it. Let's see what another fun thing to do is on stream.
But you'll never
It
finish a
doesn't
game
always
that way.
have to
That's
be
fine.
full playthrough. And that's what I have to change. There are going to be good games that you want to play the full playthrough of. All right? But that's not going to be every game. I need to determine which games are worth that time because I'm in demand. People want to see me play a bunch of games at all times. So I have to be using my time wisely rather than just sinking it into every old game that I play.
You chat just doing laughing, please.
Borderlands 4? No, Game Boy. Borderlands 4, I hate to say it, basically
Yeah,
never existed.
right.
I'm serious about that when I
No,
say
that
it, too.
never
Like, it came
survived.
out, within a few days, no one talked about it. Nothing notable came out of it. No one considered it for their game of the year. It's just I couldn't even believe when it came out. I was like, it's coming out? Does anyone know anything about Borderlands 4, honestly? It's sad. Borderlands at one point was a humongous franchise, and then that stupid Randy Pitchford guy, he's a dunce. He really had no idea how to steer the ship. Yeah, I feel like that's a
Borderlands
series that,
was
if it had good management, it could have went incredibly far and still been insanely
I
prominent
barely
to this day.
finished it, then I
And
just
instead,
had
it's
them
just
sucking
it's
in.
culturally irrelevant at this point. A movie came out, no one cared. The movie flopped. It's like, oh my god, man, how the mighty have fallen, right? Because Borderlands 1 and 2 were huge. Debating putting something down to give this stuff more elevation. You see how they're kind of sunken in a little bit?
Really not that big of a deal, but
I'm debating
of course to
putting
him,
them on something to prop it up a little bit.
anything that's not like perfect.
Think about what I
is-
got in the closet.
I'm not gonna reply
Does
to
anyone
any of
still
it.
play Borderlands 1 or 2? I don't know. Like I said, but those games were very fun and prominent ages ago. right? A decade ago. And then 3 came out, and 3 was just so inferior to both that people didn't talk about Borderlands for the longest time. And then all of a sudden
I
it was
mean,
kind of
not
like,
this
oh yeah, we're
inferior
making 4.
Borderlands
Like,
3
what?
was just not.
Why?
The story was just not
Huh?
it. Best atmosphere. They never got right again. Every franchise from 360 era fell off.
And if you listen to Ubisoft, Assassin's Creed Shadows was absolutely over the top, amazingly successful. It was not,
I didn't play
at
it.
all. It wasn't successful in any way, shape, or form. It was a huge flop for Ubisoft. But they keep lying about its performance because they don't want to admit that they suck and don't make good games anymore. I mean, if you guys want to keep giving me money, go for it, I guess. These people are not very smart, are they? They're literally handing me $5 bills. Thanks. Thanks for all these $5 bills from trolls. I mean, are you stupid? You're paying me. You know that, right?
Yes, because I got some shit like this. Told the two know what they were paying. Let's be real.
Yes, I remember the Order 1886. I do.
Why is that? It's what you do.
Is it a dropkick? We're well aware Borderlands 4 isn't live service, but here's the difference between a game like Borderlands 4 and Silksong. Hollow Knight Silksong is literally being talked about within all different circles as the best Metroidvania ever made, a Game of the Year contender, a game that everyone is excited for the DLC coming up, and something that is insanely culturally relevant. It was memed, it was put all kinds of art, you know, everything all over the internet. No one's talking about Borderlands 4 in any capacity whatsoever. Like I said, if Borderlands 4 never existed, it would have the same cultural footprint as it has now that it exists. That's the difference. And if you don't understand that difference, I don't know how I can help you.
I mean, you're pretty much trying to say that whether we had Borderlands 4 at all, with all the characters and the okay, so I feel like the big issue with Borderlands 4 is, and of course you're too like not there and unsincere to like understand it. Borderlands 4 was not bad. The story, you don't really like playing games through, so the story was better than 3, and I feel like people just didn't really give it a chance because Borderlands 3 threw them off, and they're like, I'm good. I'm not really giving it a chance again. And I get that.
Need to do is go online and go outside of your little circle of influence, and you'll see that Borderlands 4 basically doesn't exist.
It's not true. Not a lot of people are playing it, yeah, but like it exists. I don't know where he got that from. The only one with 7 years needed to.
All right, well, thanks for chilling, guys. We'll chill for a few more minutes here, but then we're going to get started with Clair Obscur today. We're in the midst of the Crimson Forest dungeon. After we beat that, I actually don't know what's next.
How do people like watching
Thankfully, we got there.
Until I'm ranting.
And we knocked the troll off the leaderboard. So thank you for that, your future stepdad. I appreciate that so much. Okay.
Big piggy, big oink. Or when you named, he does not like
now
this.
The troll just gifted a bunch of subs. By the way, for the record, we all know that this is 220, right? Like, we know that that's 220. Who lied about, oh, I don't have a credit card and stuff. This is 220 right here. It's just that now they're choosing to gift stuff via a different method because they think it's funny, gets them more attention. You see, 220 couldn't get attention by getting me to play Truck Sim anymore, so they stopped contributing for a whole week. And now they're going to come back and they're going to start contributing like this instead. Because, by the way, I banned them earlier. They actually...
Okay, it's crazy that you think that is... If they didn't tell you that flat out, it's crazy that that's the only solution that you could come to. Is that, not that they're maybe gone doing family shit, not that they were maybe doing work stuff. No, they purposely were gone for a week and not donating and stuff just to troll you. That's it.
But listen to this.
Crazy.
They came on the stream and said that someone who's a stream chatter passed away. And their parents had tweeted about it. And we all looked it up. We're like, that didn't happen. Why would you lie about that? That's actually effed up. That you would say that someone died. What, do you think it's funny? It's not funny.
That is wrong.
Again,
Yeah.
this is a person very desperate for attention. They are just like begging for attention on the internet. Okay? So they can't get attention anymore because I don't pay attention to them. I'm not going to play games because they're demanding it just because they contribute. So then, oh, let me lie about someone dying. So then they get banned for that, and now they're going to do this instead, and they're still supporting me. I mean, this is the dunce level of this person, is that they're still supporting me anyway. It doesn't affect anything, but I still keep their money. There you go. Cheesy Bear, thanks for another $5 super chat.
Okay. But to be fair, you should also be saying thank you. Because if these trolls, like the one day that these trolls like wake up here and they all stop, you're cooked. You're done. And if there's not people doing this to troll you, you're cooked.
And Princess Luna has gifted a membership. Thank you, Princess Luna, for the gifted membership this morning. That's very nice of you. Thank you for getting that momentum started on the YouTube side.
Future divorce attorney. That's messed up.
And here he is on his other sock account. He's literally jumping between sock accounts, gifting subs. What an idiot. Dude, you are supporting the channel. You understand that, right? Like,
okay, and you getting like salty about it is like funny to him. But then to everyone else, it's confusing.
what are we playing today?
Why you're
We're
not
playing
just saying
Air
thank you.
Obscure Expedition 33.
This is clutch for you. This is good.
What's that?
Attorney.
Your future stepdad. I know, but sadly, your future stepdad, not your future stepdad. I said the wrong name. You're not funny. I don't know why I said your future stepdad. You're not funny. Says the last day of the month is to be expected. It's government handout day for losers. No, you have to understand this guy. Obviously, he has money, and it's not his. Like, it's either his parents' money or he's one of these trust fund baby. You know what I mean? No one just throws money around like this that they've earned. Literally, no one who works for money pisses it away like this guy does.
Facts, but also, it's crazy how you just went on this rant and you were just about to start playing a game. And then you go on this long rant, acting all dramatic. And I feel like I feel like you're playing into it too so that he keeps doing it. So that you can get the money from this fucking subs. That has to be it, because at this point, if you were actually upset with it, you would ignore him, be done, and then go.
So he's definitely not like you and me. He's not a working man who earns $1. This is a guy who just gets everything handed to him, so it's easy for him to just do dumb shit like this. You understand?
You get everything handed to you too.
It's definitely not government money. No.
If it's not the fucking pot calling the kettle black.
This guy has money from somewhere. Like I said, most likely his parents, who just pay his way through life. He's probably got some rich, wealthy dad and mom or something, and he has no brain between his fucking ears.
he doesn't even know he's talking about himself for most of his life.
You know, there's hollow up here, but they just give him the fucking platinum card and let him rack it up as he sees fit. Cyber Elk, how are you doing, man? He says, Happy New Year, Phil. Hope all is well. One tip to Buck says, I guess 220's daddy actually doesn't pay attention to him. He has daddy issues. I mean, probably the most attention his dad pays him is to see if the platinum card cleared, you know, or if he hit the limit for the month or whatever.
Yeah, you know about that platinum card stuff, huh? And people do not know about that.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you. So the truth is this support for the channel? Yes, it is, but I don't entertain it. As you can see, I'm not going to call it out. He's doing it again. I'm not going to call it out. I'm not going to say thanks.
Nope.
I'd rather this guy would go away forever, but I can't stop him. I've already banned him multiple
you don't
times.
Want to.
He
You
comes
don't
back
want
with
to.
Sock accounts. It's obvious it's him, or else he would have already disputed it.
You shouldn't.
So
you
it's
shouldn't
him
want to
on
ban
just
him.
another sock account, you know.
I'd just be saying thank you. I was like, I know
God
you're
to
trying to
Santa,
troll me,
enjoy
but
your
thank
band.
you. This is a plug. Like, I need. No, you're trying to act annoyed. Go play your game. You said you're gonna play your game. You're detracting
Yes, you are
yourself.
correct.
You've been detracting yourself for a while.
You just get to crack and you got a great game waiting on you. You're right, we do.
Oh my god. So that was a video by Duty Streams. Read a couple of the comments. 10K said, dude, I value personality. One thing Phil and detractors can agree on is that giving money to Phil to troll him is regarded. Maybe in 2026 he can get rid of the disgusting. I don't know what he's talking about. Okay, let me finish reading it. Oh my god, I'm crying. That's too funny. Maybe in 2026 he can get rid of the disgusting lip smacking that showed up with the most recent round of wasteful and useless midlife crisis purchases. DSP holding the show's annual general meeting, looking at the financial targets for the year ahead and how the dents can get him their money. He gives himself compliments because no one else does. Oh. It's so funny how you think some RGB Here's the deal. The guy, no, true. All he wants to do is tell him what to play, how to play, and pay him. It's called success, guys. No, I swear. I said you're such a loser. Everything Phil said about him is true. Phil is a huge loser, but I said just another level dude just needs to go away and give his dead money to someone else. Yeah, no, I don't know why you're choosing him when you could be doing it to other people who, I feel like we deserve it a little more. That isn't just a beggar with not really much content to offer. No goals. This is good. I'm in demand. Who keeps asking what his fans want while criticizing everything they tell him, like how they want to see him finish games. No, yeah, he really doesn't understand that. In fact, people are watching. They want to see him finish a game. One game played all the way through. He just thinks in his mind that the new hip thing to do is to play a little bit of the game and then play a little bit of a different one, a little bit. Then where he's getting that from. They're literally telling him not that. But yeah, appreciate the support. If you like the video, make sure to sub, comment, you know what I mean, like too, and make sure you do the same thing for Duty Streams. But that is it. Peace out, 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 peace out.